Exploding barbed wire. Darby Allin falling 3 stories. Christian Cage. And so much more. What was not to love about AEW's Revolution? If you didn't love this pay-per-view as a wrestling fan, there is something really seriously wrong with you. What a way to start off a pay-per-view. A fantastic tag team match. The story leading up to it has been really decent. I like a good story, and there's a title on the line. Stakes, story, what's not to love here? You knew it was going to be a good match. I mean, come on. It's the Young Bucks. Chris Jericho and MJF. A fantastic tag match throughout. Great storytelling from all 4 guys. I loved every minute of this opening contest. If you didn't, there must be something wrong with you. This is how tag team wrestling should be, proving what a tag team division they have as it led into the Casino Battle Royal tag team match. What a match that was. Great tag teams all throughout. Couldn't call it because I couldn't tell you how many tag teams are in it. It was manic. But Death Triangle comes out the winner. And imagine the match we're going to have now between Death Triangle and the Young Bucks. Wow, I'm excited. We have to admit that Japanese women's wrestling has dominated the scene for decades. And tonight, yet again, proving that the best female wrestlers are coming from Japan. Still, Hikaru Shida, Ryo Mizunami. What a match. That was a contender for match of the night, in my opinion. It was phenomenal. A great women's match. A great women's title match. Hikaru Shida picking up the win here. Wow, what a match. And then we got a little bit of heat after the match with Nyla Rose, Britt Baker, Maki Kito. I think I butchered that. And then Thunder Rosa all doing run-ins. Bit of a mess at the end. I didn't really like that. Could have left it alone with what was a great contest. Finally, highlighting a superstar in Miro. What a superstar he is. Proved it here tonight. A great win for him over Chuck. Domination. Pure domination, in fact. I liked how they jumped them before the match even started in the back whilst they're having an interview. And then it carried on into the ring. Great storytelling from Kip Sabian was fantastic. I'll get to him in a minute. But great storytelling from Orange Cassidy and Chuck Taylor throughout. I thought they were both really good at selling and taking an absolute hiding. Kip Sabian, a great antagonist, a great heel, but I feel there's a little bit of dissension between Miro and Kip now after what happened at the end with Penelope hitting the railings, Miro not caring, Kip going out to tend to his fallen wife, and Miro just picking up the win. Pure domination. He is a beast. He is a different breed, man. My goodness, is he going to be a top superstar for AEW in the future. Another great storyteller for AEW is Matt Hardy, and him and Hangman Page put together a very good match. I thought the interference from the Dark Order spoilt it a bit in my opinion, but the two of them together told a great story, put together a great match for this pay-per-view. A good match that you need in the middle of the road for a pay-per-view to carry it on, and this was it. It was a really good match with a really good story told throughout. And before the match as well, leading up to it, the money, Matt Hardy and Hangman Page having to give up his earnings, and same with Matt Hardy, I believe. And yeah, Page wins the match. Matt Hardy's made to look like a fool. Good storytelling, good finish, a good match. I don't know why Hangman Page is aligning with the Dark Order, though. I don't think he really needs to. He is fine by himself. It seems like the Dark Order are just riding his coattails. Oh, I've had enough of these multi-man ladder matches. It feels like it's every other pay-per-view we are getting a multi-man ladder match. Or multi-person ladder match, sorry, I should say now. It's just endless, and I've had enough of them. They're just spot fests. That's all they are. It's filler for a show. That's what it felt like. And this was no different. I'm happy Scorpio Sky gets a win here. and get some shine on him, because he's a great performer and could be a great character and a great star for this promotion. Really am happy for him. Don't get me wrong. It was a decent ladder match, I suppose, but I've just had enough of them. There's so many now. In the last year, we must have had about 8 or 9 of these multi-man ladder matches. It's just ridiculous. I've had enough of them. The one funny thing was what was hanging above the ring tonight. It looked like someone had gone and stolen a ring from Sonic the Hedgehog. That was ridiculous. But apart from that, it was a decent ladder match. But I've just had enough of these multi-person ladder matches. I don't know about you. Let me know down below. So the mysterious man that Paul White now was talking about on Wednesday turns out to be Christian Cage. So we get the shit off of the EC tag team. Edge and Christian tag team. WWE. I'm joking. I am joking. Of course, Christian is not shit. He is a great worker, of course. But was a great worker. This entrance wasn't like anything like when he turned up in TNA back in the day. Wow, that was an entrance. But this just felt a bit limp. That's all I can say. Limp. I love me a cinematic match, and we've had some fantastic ones over this lockdown era. This one for me, bing! Top of the pile, baby! What a performance it was. The one problem I had with this was the commentating throughout. They didn't need to. Put a soundtrack in. Play Darby Allin's theme music throughout, because that's a banger, his tune. Just, they didn't need to say anything. But other than that, wow. Wow! If you haven't seen it, go watch it. Because it was great. My words cannot do justice to how phenomenal this cinematic match was. That's all I'm going to say. Darby Allin fell 3 stories, for fuck's sake. The nutter. What a match. What a match. What a story told. Sting finally being done justice for a legend, not jobbing out to that big-nosed fucker at WrestleMania. So, exploding barbed wire death match was as brutal as it sounded. Absolutely brutal. My goodness, these two. What were you thinking? It was crazy. These two putting their bodies on the line for our entertainment. And you've just got to... The one problem, again, I had with this match was that weird explosion at the end. It was like someone had put, those sparklers you get on bonfire night? It was like someone had just put 4 of them on one on each corner post and just set them off. It looks stupid. I thinking the ring was supposed to explode or something. That's what I was expecting. I was expecting a big explosion, but maybe I was thinking a bit too much. Other than that, it was really good. Really good. Both men put their bodies on the line for our entertainment and told a great story. I'm happy that Omega won the match. Yes, there was interference that kind of spoiled it, but I get why they did it. It keeps Mox strong. It tells a story as, Kenny Omega can't win the title by himself, so we can go with that down the road. And Don Callis on commentating was phenomenal. Can we please have more Don Callis on commentary, please? And I want to have a quick talk about the commentating team. I love JR. I love Tony Schiavone. The WCW, WWF legends back in the day, Attitude Era. They were the voices of the Attitude Era. They were the voices of the Monday Night Wars. But for me, I think the time has come for them to maybe slowly start to step away. And maybe we bring in someone else. For me, the best choice would maybe be Kevin Kelly. I think he's great. Don't know who you think. Message down below. What do you think? Do you think they can still go? They can still contribute to something in the company, I believe. But I think their commentating was a bit of a letdown for the show overall. The show overall was phenomenal. I absolutely loved it. Let me know what you did think down below. It was worth every penny I paid for it.